Yes.
In a form of grief.
I would definitely say it's grief. It's like when Drake said, like, you bought the dream and they sold you one.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, like, we see what mothers are, what we have this yearning of what a mother is. We see how mothers are, the mother archetype is displayed in movies, books, society, social media, and then we go in the living room and we have a completely different experience.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this like internal struggle because from my experience, I'm like, okay, am I tripping? Like, they done called me sensitive my whole life, and my mom was talking about this is basically the best I'm gonna get. Nobody else is gonna do the things for me that she does.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, well, clearly it's got to be me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I have this like unhealthy high expectation of what I expect my mother to be. So then that's where like guilt comes in. There's that. And then there's the when you do realize that, okay, whether or not I have an expectation, I still do not like the reality that I'm experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there comes a decision that has to be made because it's like, okay, well, I know that when I come here, I'm tense and anxious.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get that when I'm other places. And now I'm wanting to do better by myself and be in healthier spaces while I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody in the world is not treating me the same way that I'm being treated in my home life.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you have to gather up the courage to make this decision to, have the conversation with your mother about how what your experience is. And then that's anxiety inducing because like they have their own lens of how they're viewing the world. Mm-hmm. And they have their own trauma. And a lot of times you hear, well, y'all are just sensitive, or like this generation is just, y'all ain't built like we were back in the day because y'all got it easy. We had to go and do this, and that, and lift up houses and carry our groceries and water on our back and use the bathroom outside in the backyard. And so then there's the, what's the word that you call it? There's just like, there's not any accountability. Mm-hmm. There's not any like emotional intelligence. There's not a safe space for you to express yourself with your mother and for them to receive what it is that you're saying and not retaliate or react in a way that is unsafe as their child. And after that, after you have the realization that, okay, this is not going to be a situation where I can have a conversation and things will get better. You have to get over the that yearning, or that, not even the expectation, but nobody wants to cut off their mama. Nobody really wants to cut off their mama. So after you go through the years and years and years of trying to shapeshift and get into this version that makes the relationship work with you and your mother, and you decide, okay, I need to put myself first because now I'm tired of turning into 72 different people to come to the same result, then you finally have to start, I guess you're grieving throughout the whole thing, but it really hits you hard because it's like, okay, it's never going to be better. They're never going to be accountable. They're never going to see me as an adult with individual feelings and value and values, and value me as a person that has my own life and sense of self and responsibilities. And so then, like from our experiences, we've separated and went no contact.
Yeah.
And then after that, I can specifically speak for me. I was not expecting to feel amazing after like a week of no contact. Like I've tried to do this thing of where I don't talk to my mom for like periods. I'm like, well, I hear a lot of people say, okay, yeah, you only get one mother. I'm like, okay, like she only had one me as well. So like, I'm not really understanding what that means. And so it's like, okay, well then I felt guilted back into going to reconcile this relationship because everybody's like, yeah, it's Mother's Day. Mothers just get it hard. And like, you really have to honor your mother and you really have to lay down and be the welcome mat in front of the door so your mama can like live an easy life because she had it hard.
For the choices that she made.
Exactly. So then you go back, but then you finally get to the points where, okay, it is causing more harm and damage to my life, my mental health, my nervous system, because let's talk about that. And I'm now treating other people in a way that I don't want to treat them based off of the trauma that I have received from my mother. So now I'm going to go heal. I'm in therapy. I'm working through these things, ultimately making better decisions for myself. And now I've decided that I am going to leave and not speak to my mother. And I know what comes with that because now I have to deal with the fact that my siblings may not be talking to me. And she's going to go and tell my family that I'm the problem and I did this. And Lord have mercy, don't let her be narcissistic or have narcissistic tendencies or any type of like mental health disorders. Because then that's going to be a whole nother battle. It's like, it's just never going to be, you just never going to win. So now you have to get to the point where it's like, okay, not only am I willing to put myself first, and that looks like separating from my mother, I could potentially lose 17 more family members' support because of the shit show or the manipulation spree that my mother's going to go on so she can make sure she's in a beautiful light and make sure I am the demon or the monster in the situation. So, I think that's pretty much the gist of it.
Right. That wasn't the conversation.
No, I was going to say, no, it's not the conversation.
Okay.
It's not the conversation because that all just seems really, really dark.
It is dark.
It's very dark, but that's not it, though.
No. There's so much that goes into it. Into dealing with moms and trying to, like, wanting to love yourself and put yourself first, but also understanding that comes with consequences. Yeah, it's layers to this.
Yeah. So you ready to get started?
Give me a snack.
Give me a beat.